Futsal Oz, established in 2006, and Series Futsal Victoria, previously known as the VEAG League from '07 to 2016, and from 2016 onwards is now Series Futsal Victoria. This is the women's, and this is game 2 of the quarterfinals. Big matchup ahead for this evening. We have Melbourne Evolution in the blue kits on your left of your screen, and Melbourne FC in the all black on the right, now previously in the middle. The team that will win tonight will go into the semi-finals and verse Keon Park Amazon. So big game for both teams. On paper, Melbourne FC, previously known as Bowen at the start of the season, finishing in last place of the 2022 season. Not a huge loss for them. They did end up winning a few games, 4 wins to the scoreboard for them, and for Melbourne Evolution in their inaugural first season of SFV, sitting in 3rd place for the 2022 season with 11 wins, as we see skipper Rebecca Davies and Danny Petreska in the middle there. And we see the bench for Melbourne FC this evening. They're led by Evangelia Parthamos and Nicholas Parthamos, and on the lineup this evening. Let's find out who they are. Looks like they've borrowed Tiffany Chu from Carlton as their keeper. We've also got Sophia Alvarenga. Also mentioned captain Danica Petreska. Jojo Vukovic is on the squad. Vidora Bitterwood. Jamie Penner borrowed from Amazons. Lida Zamaya. Rosie Abi. Christina Souza and Amanda Herora. And for Melbourne Evolution, led by coach Jim Dimos for this evening in the yellow, the goalkeepers for this evening, Madeline Nobbs and also Elisa Chech. Their skipper, Rebecca Davies. Good to see her back on the squad. Maya Watson-Lowe, Mary Hubeck, Jacinta De Cruz, Emma Gross, Brew Silva, Angela Demos, and Tara DeMello. So big squad tonight, and we see Costa there as the referee for this evening. My name's Han Solo. I'll be bringing you the game, last game, or the second game, quarterfinals. Big matchup and big expectations for these two squads. Melbourne FC came off the last game of the season, 18-2 loss against the Amazons. So for them, they're looking to reset and regather just to ensure that they're still in the game. And if they do, it's going to be an upset because Evolution do look strong. And if you have Madeline Nobbs in goals starting up, could also be a game changer for them as well. So semi-finals next week, and the finals, wonder who they could be the week after, and then round 1 will start on the 27th of July. Let's bring you the first kickoff of game 2 of the quarterfinals of the Futsal Oz Cup. Melbourne FC. Danny looks like she's playing in the back line, and Vukovic just in the near. So Hubeck, number 7, just on the ball. Davies got the shot intercepted there. Silva had to come back to collect, and Madeline Nobbs gets her first touch of this evening. So Petreska playing the back line, already got a second touch. Evo just building up now. Beck Davies to Hubeck. Ball still in the end. Melbourne had to get rid of it. Ball moved probably a metre higher. Left boot from Davies. Eventually it's going to go back to Nobbs. Goes to Bruna Silva. She's got the gloves on. It is a very cold night here in Melbourne. And you're watching it on the We Froth app or on YouTube afterwards if you're re-watching this game. And it's in the world-class arena, Series Futsal Arena here in Thomastown at Futsal Oz. Yeah, CEO Peter Parthamos have done great things here in this competition, especially for the women's, as we see Gross number 9 and Hugh Big, left boot, gets the first for Melbourne Evolution tonight. All assist from Gross, passes it on to Hugh Big, waiting inside the D. Karma collected. So that was the first touch that you see there. Gross on the far left flank. Keeper got her foot on it, and with the follow through from Mary Hubick as Evolution gets their first 4 tonight. So a bit of a sloppy one in defending for the Melbourne side. As keeper, probably not the best technique, but I'm sure probably more sense of urgency in those occasions cannot allow Hubick to have the ball just fall into her feet. 99% of the time, she will find the back of the net. So throw in from Melbourne on the far end. Still kept it in. Davies to Hubick. Bombs it straight into the back of Petreska. Silver's got time and space, finds Davies. Keeper blocked it off, did well, and this time around, bit more sense of urgency, collected the ball. Quick throw out, lands into the head of Hubick, and Nobbs to bring it back in. Silver. Gross. Getting heckled. Still managed to keep possession. Hubick, and technique from the keeper. So 2 saves in a row. Very important saves. Souza just on the ball now. Finds a far right flank. Going to be an Evolution ball. Hubick. Fake pass to Gross. Gross couldn't hold possession. Had to fend off her player. Davies. Thought Hubick was going to be there to collect it. In the end, it's still going to be an Evo kick or throw in from the far end. Silver. Just straight into the back of a Melbourne Evolution player, or Melbourne player. Going to get these 2 teams confused all night. Not sure if the names will change next season. 2 Melbourne teams. Davies. Hubick just holding possession from the back line. They've done well to keep it in. Turnover. Petreska just bombs it into anybody. Silver collects. She can line up. Gross was there. In the end, ball just went out of bounds, and the keeper to bring it in for Melbourne FC. And looks like she's got a ball and keeper top on. So the grey, I'm not sure if they've got a keeper top for Melbourne FC, but it looks like they're happy just to rep the old one. So quick back and forth from Evo, and Hubick lines up, and a save there from the keeper. So far, Alvarenga. Play to key part. Fakey. Davies lines up. I think she was aiming for the Kios. In the end, lucky for the netting. Probably difficult to see on the screen, but it is netting there to protect the spectators on that area of the court. So ball goes out for an Evo kick in. 1-0. 5 minutes down, or 4 minutes rather. Not a bad flick through from Gross to Hubick. She's got the fluorescent boots on this evening, and possibly a watch on her left wrist, I'm not too sure. So good defending there, using their body on the line. Silver and Hubick. Sometimes going to protect that area to ensure the keeper gets hold of it. It's going to be an Evo kick in. Silver with the gloves and the white boots. Hubick finds a central position of Silver, and that ball not the best going towards Gross's way. The first game of the quarterfinals, Carlton Heart up against Preston Panthers. Big win for Carlton Heart. 6-3 in the end, as a turnover here caused for Melbourne. They moved the ball down the line, did manage to get a foot on it. And it's going to be the first corner kick here for Melbourne FC on their attacking half. Souza finds Petreska, left boot, and the ball rolled. So therefore, Costa, referee on the far end, going to turn it over to Evolution. Hugh Beak lurking on her own there in the edge of the D. And not the best throw out for the keeper, just too heavy for Souza to get to. Quick kick out. Hugh Beak finds a middle. Gross gets stripped, but referee, not much to it. Didn't see that as a foul. So it's going to be a play on situation here for Melbourne. Hugh Beak. Great defensive work there coming from Petreska. Captain. Played a good, amazing game last week. Good to see her back here at Serious Futsal. Previously played for Moreland. And a few other stints on other clubs as well. So Valerenga to Souza. So good movement here coming from Melbourne. Chance here for Melbourne. In the end, Knobs all over it. Just that confidence diving into the ball. So Petreska doing well on the back line, filling in the role from Evangelia Parthamos. She's been a key player in the back line, but have unfortunately been out for many of this season in the second half. Hopefully she'll be back next season. So Evolution to bring it in. So first touch there from De Cruz. Good to see her back as well. Souza has a bit of space. Probably asking for the 1-2. Everyone's just saying next one. So Jacinta De Cruz coming off from injury. It's going to be a key part here. So 1-0, 14 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this game. Keeper got a hold on it. Very dangerous. But in the end, Melbourne got that ball forward. Who beat, keeps it in almost. Ball goes just out of play. It's going to be a Melbourne FC throw in. Knobs, long throw down the right hand side. De Cruz lines up, but couldn't keep it at ground. Souza on the transition, and smart defending there coming from Silva. So normally we see Bruna in the first half with the gloves. She did mention does get really cold in the arena, and when things heat up a little bit in the second half, normally she takes the gloves off. But I think it does make some difference possibly in her game. So Melbourne FC turns over the ball to Evolution. Bit of space. Hugh Big probably took a bit too much time on it, looking for Silver in the far end. In the end, no possession taken there. There's another substitution coming on for Melbourne Evolution. Maya Watson-Lowe, a youth player. It's good to see skipper Beck Davies giving her youngsters some game time here at Serious Futsal. De Cruz had the ball turnover. Watson-Lowe tried to win it back. Ubig lines up. And what a save from the keeper. Crucial touch. Evolution's got the corner kick. Silva kicks it just straight after everybody. I think Ubig was the target. So score 1-2 Melbourne Evolution from a Mary Ubig goal earlier on. And still no goals scored for Melbourne FC. Maddie Knobs in the back line. Bit of a miscommunication coming from both De Cruz and Hugh Beak. Both players didn't get that memo, I guess. So, Jamie Penner from Amazons, just on that ball earlier. Probably just getting the feel of the team and the chemistry and more of the game. She didn't have too much game time during the season for Amazons. And coming from an outdoor player background, as a lot of these players do. So it's going to be a bit challenging to get the groove of futsal, but once I'm sure she does, she'll make an impact. So that's number 11 for Melbourne FC. So not sure if it will just be one night only or it would be a permanent. There's a great slide defending there from Petreska. Going to be free kick given. Didn't really get it, and that slide, I think it made a did in on the court. That black line that you see, I'm not sure if that's new or if it's been there for a while. Could be caused by Jamie Penner. Souza lines up, not a bad kick. Penner gonna kick the corner kick in. Just toe pokes it towards the keeper, and Maddie Nobbs, sticky hands, just collected that with ease. Davies passes one defender, tries to flicks it off. In the end, Maddie does a twirl. She's only got 4 seconds. Bruna just tricks Penner. Souza with the interception. On the far line, asking for the 1-2. In the end, it's going to be an Evolution free kick. So, Lita Zamaya coming off the bench. Oh, not a bad kick there coming from Beck Davies. Ball just swings over the face of the goal. Long throw. Penner couldn't bring it to ground. Davies. Bit of fancy footwork. Watson low, left boot. Petreska all over in the back line. Had to deal with it. Brings the ball as far away as possible, and in the end, Beck Davies just kicks it straight into the ceiling. It's going to result in a Melbourne FC side ball. So still 1-0 here in the first half of the Futsal Oz Cup quarterfinals. Series Futsal Victoria 2022 season. That's probably the first chance we've seen on target for Melbourne FC this evening, coming from the skipper, Danny Petreska. Very experienced futsal player here at Futsal Oz. Good to see her back playing for the women's SFE. Zamaya was getting pressured there by Silva. Petreska read the play and came to help her out. High press here coming from Evolution. Petreska. I think Zamaya was a target. In the end, I think everyone was just ball watching. And Evo can reset. Long ball. Watson low. Lines it up for De Cruz. Petreska was in the way though. And now Melbourne FC can reset. 8 minutes to go in this first half. 1 goal for Mary Hubeek. Davies almost lost her feet. And Petreska using the slide. A technique that she has perfected here. So Gross to come on. So Carlton Hart, a few big goal scorers in the first game. Mariella Begang scoring 3. And Beck Catterwell scoring 3 as well for Carlton. So that brings them into the semi-finals that will be played next week. Defending work coming from Melbourne FC, denying of any passage through, especially with Watson Low lurking in there in the back post. They can look to reset. Gross. Davies, ball got blocked again. De Cruz lines it up and Jacinta De Cruz. First game back from injury, and she gets a goal for Melbourne Evolution. That's now 2-0. So you can tell Evolution is just desperate, and the ball, good bounce. De Cruz, one good touch, just turns her body. Nice, fast, low, accurate ball to the bottom left-hand corner of the net. And Just brilliant play coming from Evo. They didn't stop, and Melbourne FC just couldn't get it out of their defensive zone in the D, and in the end, nobody, including the keeper, could stop that ball from coming in to the back of the net. And De Cruz making an impact early here in this game. 6 minutes and a half to go in this half. Futsal Oz Cup quarterfinal, game 2. And the winner of this game will go on to play Melbourne. Too many Melbournes in this league. Keon Park Amazons in the semi-finals. So Zamaya just loses her feet and fell over just in the edge of the D. Still Melbourne FC ball. So we see a substitution, another one from Melbourne FC. Rosie Abbey, number 9, for Melbourne FC to come on, and the ball just going to ensure that goes on the line. Zamaya couldn't get it past that wall. They've got to find another option here. Possibly throw it in. Could be, never mind. Throw it, kick it in. Souza. And Abbey was the target there in the edge, and Maddie Nobbs can now reset. Long throw. Good interception from Zamaya. Turnover. Souza. Bit of fancy footwork. Tried to lay it on to Petreska, but I don't think she was on the same page. They've lost the ball. It's going to now be in Evolution's forward half. Beck Davies lines up. Oh, and De Cruz was just there. Oh, no, it was not De Cruz. Never mind. Angela Dimas was there in the back post, but her first touch just came off the bench. Just haven't yet warmed up in this game. But did the right thing by running back to the back post. That's the golden rule from Beck Davies. So Abbey tried to fence off 2 Evolution defenders. In the end, couldn't win it. Nobbs. So referee blew the whistle. Couldn't see it. It could be a foul throw possibly coming from Souza. Evolution with a chance. They might throw it in also. Davies. Turnover. Souza read the ball well. Also an experienced futsal player. Previously played for South Melbourne and Bowen as well. That's probably why Evangelia Parthamos have recruited her here to include her in the squad for the remaining rounds of the season. I think she played 2 games. Hope to recruit her for the start of the next season. Souza to line up. Finds Zamaya. And Zamaya, trickery, finds the back of the net for Melbourne FC in this game. I can't believe it. I think everyone just did not expect that to go in. I'm going to see the replay as Beck Davies trying to line one up. So this is, we thought almost was going to go towards a goal. One touch, left boot. I think it flicked off Maddie Nobbs. Oh, and it just slowly made its way to the back of the net. It's now just a 1-goal buffer. Evolution, 2 goals to Melbourne FC. 3 minutes to go in this half. Second game of the Futsal Oz Cup quarterfinals. Series Futsal Victoria Women's 2022 season. So Dimas tries to steal the ball off Souza. She used her body, tries to fend her off. Ball goes wide. Abbey. Souza, they've hold possession in the end. Too much for Abbey to get to. Evolution can slow things down a little bit now. Davies. Got no option but to go back to Nobbs. Pressure from Abbey. Gross. So Melbourne FC getting a bit physical now in this game. Gross still holds on to it. Hugh Big back on the court. Gross! Toe pokes it straight into the keeper. What a save. It's all about the positioning, making your body look big, and that's what she did. Davies bombs it straight into Abbey. They can reset. Zimas. So quick throw out. And Abby, I think she just lost her feet a little bit. A minute and 40 to go. Evolution leading by 1 goal. One to Mary Hubeek and the other to Jacinta de Cruz. Hubeek on a non-preferred. Finds Dimas. And in the end, that defending work from Melbourne FC. Can they keep it up in the second half? They just need to find another goal to keep it equal. And Hubeek, they just needed someone just to be in the back post to tap that in. Gross quickly put her hand up to apologise. So Futsal Odds Cup just working a bit different. Normally it's the top teams that verse each other, but we've kind of incorporated it all to have the quarterfinals for the lower tier teams, which are Evolution, Preston, Carlton. Missing a team, I don't know who I'm missing. Preston, Melbourne, Evolution. And the top tier team gets a break, a 1 week break. I'm sure they're using that break wisely. And something has happened off play, off the camera. Perhaps just be a push, I'm not too sure. But Evolution, it's going to be the last play. Davies, can she score from there? She sure can. Instead finds Hubeek. Ball still live. Abby. That's going to be it. Amazing siren, I love it. It's the whistle and the halftime siren here at Sirius Futsal Arena in Thomastown. You're watching the Futsal Oz quarterfinals. Melbourne Evolution 2, Melbourne FC 1. We'll see you in the second half straight after this. Welcome back. Second half of the Futsal Oz quarterfinals, game 2. And you're watching Melbourne Evolution leading 2 goals to Melbourne FC in the black, with 1 goal from the new recruit. Could possibly just be for this game. Lady Zomaya. So Evolution looking to possibly create more chances and more goals. The defensive work from Melbourne FC have created a low scoring game so far in this game. They had a huge loss against Keon Park Amazons in the last game of the season, 18-2. So they're looking to, I guess, defend that ball first, and the goals will come later with opportunities. Looks like they've obviously built a bridge, and I've gotten over it, because this is looks like a new form team, different squad, different keeper. And speaking of different keeper, they've brought on Tiffany Chu from Carlton onto the squad this evening as the second goalkeeper, playing in the second half here in the quarterfinals. So turnover, chance here for Evolution, and Silva. Touch not the best one. She's not going to be too happy with that one. The goals open wide. All she had to do was find a target. So FC, Melbourne. So Souza, just any chance she can get, goes on her own. Just went, you know what, I'm done watching this ball go to no one. I'm just going to go on my own, and saved there by Maddie Nobb. So it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick is high ball. Never mind, it's high ball. Ball goes past everyone. Melbourne FC couldn't get hold of it. Ball's just going to go out of play. Not the huge crowd here for the quarterfinals. A few spectators, which is nice to see. And those watching at home on the WeFroth app, thank you for tuning in and supporting the women's game. 19 minutes to go. So Futsal Oz Cup rules don't apply in terms of what normally goes on in the season. Don't believe there's a timeout, even though it's at the bottom there is. Have to confirm if there will be a stop clock as well. Silva had to reset. Hubik was the target. Melbourne FC turning over the ball. And Souza just knocking over Gross. And referee giving a yellow to Souza. So a warning there, just a small warning to Melbourne FC. De Cruz. I think Gross was there, but in the end ran away from the ball. Gets pushed again, referee. Quick on the whistle this time. Probably had a moment to think about it. So 2 fouls in a row for Melbourne FC. Got to be very careful with those. So 3 in this half, and just 1 to Melbourne Evolution. The kick just get decepted there from the wall. Chu had to underarm throw it out. Vukovic. Had to be quick ball from the back line. Cameraman, yep, finally found the ball. Nobbs to Davies. The far right hand side, not a back heel, not a bad back heel pass there coming from De Cruz to Hubik. Seen a few of those here this evening. No way, open goal! It's the equalizer, Melbourne FC. All the momentum going their way, and Vidora Bitterwood. Amazing work with just at the right position at the right time. If you see here, just on the right flank, ball goes in past everyone, hits the post, and just that touch. Fantastic finish. as we see a turnover again from Melbourne FC. So 17 minutes to go in this quarterfinals, and it's anyone's game. It's the Melbourne Derby, and two teams here in the inaugural first season for Melbourne Evolution, and Melbourne FC previously Bowen, their first season as well. Bowen Stars previously had to fold, but their license cancelled halfway through the season and had to rebrand from their manager Evangelia Parthamos, now the owner of Melbourne FC. There have been talks that they've collaborated with ACU, so until we see it in the next season, nothing have been yet confirmed. A lot of talks at the moment with a lot of new teams starting up. Just have to wait till round one to see if a lot of the rumours are true. Melbourne Evolution, we only found out about their team possibly a week before the season started. So a few of the players coming previously from Carlton Heart, who big Davies and Katrina Salakidis being a few, and Bruna Silva coming from Preston and from Pascoe Vale Lions. So less than 16 minutes to go, 2 goals apiece, almost 3 for Evolution. Great save there coming from Tiffany Chu, not probably the best throw out from the keeper. Evolution now, got to find the next one. Chu protected her first post, quickly put her hand up. Corner kick here for Evolution. Silva. Turnover, Melbourne can go. Oh, a bit of a rush kick there. And Maddie Nobbs could slow things down a little bit. So no keeper change for Evolution. Davies might keep Maddie Nobbs for the entire game this evening. And Souza read that ball well once again as Melbourne FC. And Christina Souza finds the leading goal in this game. Now it's 3 goals to Melbourne FC and 2 to Evolution. It was all from a turnover, and that forward pressure coming from Melbourne FC, that's all they need in this game right now, is just to apply the pressure for Evolution, just to stumble them a bit. I think that's not the goal that we're meant to see. That was the goal previously. Hopefully we'll get a replay of the goal that we just saw. So Melbourne FC, probably one of the few times we've seen them in the lead in this season. Foul throw coming from Davies. She's a bit frustrated. Just making small mistakes like that might cost them. You beat Davies, left boot. Can be dangerous. Ball goes wide to the right of the goals. Tiffany Chu to bring it in. There's Amaya. So it looks like Jamie Penner, number 11 in the blue boots. Souza. A lot of hustling going on for Melbourne FC. Bruna Silva still got the gloves on. And that defending coming from Penner, just little touches, gets rewarded. Gets rewarded with the claps from the bench. We're going to give you the replay, but play will continue. Let's see. Davies. Ball interception. Zamaya, she can go. Davies just putting a bit of a toe in there. Got that ball swing out. So it's going to be a timeout, and we're going to see if we could get you that goal earlier. So Davies back heeled it, thought Silva was there. Souza all over it. And that was just all from the back line. And Souza, great positioning. Knew that she was going to get the crumb from the keeper. And there you have it. That is now the 3rd goal for Melbourne FC, and Evolution still trailing now. Was leading by 1 and now trailing by 1. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you in the remaining minutes of this game straight after this. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the break, possibly a quick toilet break. I don't know how long you would have had then. Let's continue on. Davies with a really powerful shot towards the goal. It was on target and it was all Tiffany Chu. And in the end, the back pass to the keeper is going to cause some havoc here in the back line for Melbourne FC. Don't think they were all over that rule of the back pass. And it's going to be a free kick going for Melbourne Evolutioners. A chance for them to find the equaliser. Beck Davies and Mary Hugh Beak. They're going to be all over this play. What will they decide on? That ball got to be pinpoint accurate. I don't know why it's a bit further off on the left. Davies. And it flicks off the keeper. Denied of the third goal. Quick corner kick. Hugh Beak lines up again. And it's going to be a throw in for the keeper, Chu. From Carlton, Panna getting heckled there by Hugh Beak. She was applying that pressure. Could be punishment. Panna got it out of danger. So she managed to fix her mistake. Ball is still in Evolution's forward at half. Ross had to play it back to Silva. The gloves are off now. Things are heating up here at the Serious Futsal Arena in Thomastown. Futsal Last quarterfinals. Could it be an upset? Melbourne FC leading by 1 goal, 3-2 for Evolution. Evolution tried to get the quick play, but Melbourne FC happy to keep it in their possession for the time being. So if you just joined in, that is not a mistake on your scoreboard. Melbourne FC scored that third goal from Souza, changed the game. And now Evolution is trailing by 1 goal. So it could be anyone's game. And for them, a ticket to the semi-finals against Keon Park Amazons. Last season's champions. First championship won from the Amazons team since they've joined Serious Futsal Victoria competition in 2018. Started off in the 2nd division. And eventually moved up in the 1st division. Also had a youth team. Started off in Brunswick as a social team on Thursdays for the women's. As Davies turnover, Hugh Beak left. Denied, and Davies with the follow-up. There is the equaliser. What a fantastic goal coming from the skipper. That's all you needed, a bit of spark coming from your captain to lead the team on. So Davies, Hugh Beak, keeper had to block it, and the follow-up just almost like deja vu from Melbourne FC. The crumb from the keeper had that ball go back into the possession of your opponent, and in the end, Beck Davies, when you give her the opportunity, do not miss, and she's really performed well in these moments. Hugh Beak left boot. And the ball trickled its way in past the line. In less than a minute, it went from 3-2 to 4-3, going Evolution's way. So Hugh Beak, just using every inch of that space, thought Melbourne FC is going to get it out. Tiffany Chu creates an own goal. And now it's 9 minutes and a half to go. Could still be anyone's game. Melbourne FC. Can they find something? In the end, they're going to slow it down. 2 goals in a row did cause a bit of havoc, and the coach, Evangelia Parthamos and Nicholas Parthamos, said, we've had enough. We're going to take another short break from this timeout caused by Melbourne FC. We'll see you straight after this. Hope you enjoyed the break and the promotion of the new media outlet for Futsal Oz. Exciting times ahead. Probably saw all the behind-the-scenes work of the media team here at Futsal Oz as we kick things away. Quarterfinals of the Futsal Oz Cup. Whoever wins this will land a ticket in the semi-finals against Keon Park Amazons, which have previously mentioned last season's champions. So congratulations to them. As we see 2 goals in less than a minute for Evolution. They're not backing down whatsoever. 8.5 minutes to go in this game. Could be anyone's game, but Evolution, if they find the next one, it could be all one-way traffic for them. So the Melbourne Derby. Throw in from Melbourne FC. So Souza already scored a goal for the FC side. Throw in, who's in the back? Knobs. Happy to see that ball land onto her chest. Quick throw out. Souza have played a brilliant game to keep these chances up for Melbourne FC. Ball still live. Kicks it straight into Bruna Silva. Quick throw out and knock there. Abby onto Knobs. Gotta be careful. She no longer has her wisdom teeth. That's why she was missing in 2 games in the last season. Got to remove those wisdom's teeth. Alicia check. Played a key part in filling in for Maddie while she was on leave. And Hugh Beak. Short pass to Davies. Oh no! Ricochets off Bidowan, and the ball just landed itself straight into the back of the net. Sorry, Abby. This is probably, as a goal scorer, is what you want to happen, is to ricochet off your opponent. And that's exactly what happened. So Maya, actually, I don't even know who that came off. Number 6. So Evolution creating any chance they want. And it's going all their way here in the second half. They were leading for most of the first half, and Melbourne FC came back with it. And they've really got to try to be more attacking and more sense of urgency. This is the quarterfinals. There's no knockout round. This is the knockout round. No knockout round. Not making any sense of what I'm saying at the moment. Evolution wanting more of that semi-finals position. Chu. Souza tries to flick it off. Gross got there. Now they can go Evolution. Silva runs out of room. We've got to reset now. Melbourne FC from the back. Less than 6 minutes to go in this game. 5 to Evolution, 3 to Melbourne FC. And it's a foul throw from Souza. Costa, referee on the far end. Seen it all unfold, not letting anything pass here in this game. Davies almost loses her feet. Had to find another option. Ubik. Just had to kick it out. Petreska, haven't seen too much of the game here yet. We see her have most of the game play in the back line in the first half, but in this particular half haven't seen too much possession from Dani Petreska, the captain for Melbourne FC. Going to be a side ball for Melbourne. Christina Souza decides to throw it in the direction of Zamaya. Silva on the legs. She can finish all on her own in the end. Probably took too much time on it. Had 2 defenders from Melbourne track back. Davies. Gross. Davies again, and she finds the back of the net. All class there from the skipper. Punishing Melbourne FC of all their efforts tonight and want that spot in the semi-finals here in the Futsal Oz Cup. It's that throw. Gross first touch wasn't the best. In the end, Gross, their best backheel touch to her teammate, and it was two defenders plus the keeper. Couldn't find a brick wall to deny Davies of the goal. So for them, smarter play and more opportunities here for Melbourne Evolution. In the quarterfinals, 6 to Evolution and 3 to Melbourne FC. Tiffany Chu working overtime here in this second half. Chu Big lines up, left boot. Was on target, on her preferred. Quick throw out. Abby runs into two Evolution players. And we see De Cruz back on the court, ready to score a goal for Evolution. It's going to be a free kick here for Melbourne FC. Jojo Vukovic. She's got a few options. Souza on the far end if she wants to take it. And Petreska just causing havoc there towards the keeper and the defender. Chance here for Melbourne FC. Oh. And Costa on the far end. Think she's giving a warning to Petreska, possibly. Going to be a free kick going towards the keeper. So Maddie Nobbs just went. Come on, referee, this can't really happen. As Evolution turns over the ball. And that was a close one. So things are getting very vocal here in the arena. Both benches have just been very vocal to the referee. Or to their opponent, rather that. To Cruz. And again, Chu with the save. Great technique. Evolution. Got it out almost. Gross. Petreska thought it was her ball. So it's things are heating up here. Stop clock is on. 1:47 seconds. Looks like Evolution have got the win. Could definitely jinx it, but 3 goals in that time is a very challenging one for Melbourne FC. Can they pull it off? Or Evolution can just hold on to that lead. Give them that ticket to the semi-finals against Amazons. And that's one game not to be missed. And Carlton with Fitzroy have just versed them not too long ago. So it's going to be them again. So after the Futsal Oz Cup, the finals in 2 weeks' time, round 1 starts again. So no rest for the wicked. Only for Fitzroy and Amazons this evening, and for those in the next 2 weeks. Looks like Melbourne FC will get a 2-week break. And Preston also gets a 2-week break as well. Souza. So down the line for Zamaya. Silva. Gloves are off. I'm not sure. I think she was... Her target was Mary Big's head, and Mary's just going, my feet are down here. So quick throw out. Christina Souza. To Cruz, tricks one, almost tricks the other, gets tripped though, and Costa have played a key role here to make things very fair. The trip there and made that decision that it's not a smart play coming from Melbourne FC. They're just a bit frustrated now. They've worked so hard to be in the lead earlier on was when it was 3-2, and to let a few unnecessary goals and unanswered goals more rather for them to have that lead stripped away from them. It's going to be penalty kick. Davies. Just about to line up. Costa though. Not happy with that ball just slipping off the dot. And Davies, what a goal! That's the sealer of the game, 7-3. Less than a minute to go in this quarterfinals. And it's going to be all evolution into the semi-finals with Carlton and Fitzroy and Amazons. Brilliant goal there coming from the skipper. She's happy with that result. So we're trailing, but in the end, it's a mental game. As you see, a free kick here for Melbourne FC. They can play a full game of futsal. They've got plenty on the bench. Got a few players coming back from injury. And Maddie Nobbs in goal have also played a key part in keeping it just 3. So 38 seconds to go in this game. Can Melbourne FC conjure a consolation goal? Not a bad result for them. Petreska still putting her body on the line. It's all or nothing. Turnover. Davies in the edge, and she finds it back in the net. Gets her hat trick. And it's all party town for Melbourne Evolution as they gets rewarded with their ticket into the semi-finals here at the Futsal Oz Cup. Lurking on her own and just flicking off on the edge of her boot. Tiffany Chu came out. And it was all Beck Davies have done that time and time again in training. And again, it's going to be another one. No! Too much time on the ball. Too much fancy footwork. Tries to make it look easy, but no. It was probably the most pinpoint pass we'll ever see. And Beck Davies leading the way. The skipper has led her team into an 8-3 win here in the quarterfinal of the Futsal Loz Cup. We're going to take a break. Let's see you for the interview after this. Welcome back for the post-match interview. I'm here with Melbourne Evolution, Mary Hubeek. Mary, what a game. You're in the semi-finals.
Whoa. Yes. Very exciting. It was really funny, Maddie, before the game. So yes. So well done. We made it to quarterfinals. Mate, everybody made it in. Everybody made it in. But it was a nice win. We obviously went down a little bit in that early second half. So it was good to, get ourselves sorted and get the win.
So 2 goals. Not a bad effort.
Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort.
Yeah.
I've been reffing for the last 3 days at state champ, so I'm very, very sore. So I'm surprised I actually could kick a ball, let alone score a goal. So happy with the 2.
Nice. And look, really tricky ones too. A few were tight angles, and you got it in, and you probably were pushing a lot for the game, but I think second half just went your way.
Yeah, as I said earlier, in the second half when we conceded those 2 goals, the second and the third goal, they were very similar. Just made a save or it's hit something and then it's just fell into their lap and then just slotted away. Really was all right, we need to wake up now. And I think when we lifted and we pressed them, it really showed, our game and went our way.
Yep. And I think it happened to you guys. You flicked it into the keeper and it landed on your feet. I think it was Davey's feet. So it's kind of let's give it a go. And she got one from the corner, side ball.
Yeah, she did.
So I think you guys just went, if we can get our own goal, they can get our own goal. So is it the 2 goals in a row that kind of switch you guys on to know that could happen?
As soon as we got the 4-3, we were okay, and I think they called a timeout and we're just you know what, this press is actually working, so let's just keep going. We had a massive bench, which is our biggest bench in God knows how long, maybe the whole season. But definitely worked, and that was the switching thing from 4-3 when we got to 4-3, and we're okay, let's go full throttle.
Yep. Inaugural season, 3rd place.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being in that position?
We are extremely happy. Brand new club, as you know, Rebecca Davies started the club late last year. It's our first season together. We've brought in some juniors as part of the academy. Maddie Nobbs has already told you about our academy.
Yes.
So essentially, we're really happy because we finished 3rd. Comfortably. It wasn't a push for it. I think we slipped up with a few games that we probably could have won. But overall, we've had a few injuries. It is what it is. But we'll keep building. This is just the start for us. So, we're very pleased.
Lovely. The Cruz is back.
The Cruz is back. Yes.
Scored a goal. Scored the first goal.
Second.
Second
But
goal.
she scored a banger.
Okay, are we going to see back Katrina?
Yes, she is. So Kat is scheduled. I hope she listens to this because Kat, I'm holding you to your promise. You said you'll be back first game of the new season, so I'm holding you to that. So Kat will be back then. So a couple more weeks off for her. She just wants to get back into outdoor. To cruise, the same thing. Get back into outdoor. The season's almost halfway. Almost ending, actually, whatever it is.
2/3 in or something,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they just want to finish that off and then get back into futsal. So I'm really excited for our season next.
It's going to be pretty epic when everyone comes back. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. So semi-finals, think you're versing Amazons?
No, I think we're versing Futsal.
That's right. I've been saying it the wrong way the whole time.
I think, because we finished higher on the table, so they get the easier game, I think.
Have to confirm that with Costa.
All right. I'm going to call to the audience that we're playing Fitzroy next week.
Okay.
Can't wait. It might be a draw at the end of it, go to pens, and then who the hell knows?
No one will ever know.
So I think that's what it'll be.
So rest up.
Thank you.
1 week to go.
1 week
Semi-finals.
Yeah.
Could be an upset. Finals
could be yours. You never know. Exactly. We could win something.
That's right.
Anyway.
But thanks again for your time.
No
Congratulations on the win.
Thank
Mary
you so much.
Hubeek, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.